Could I use these fountain pens to create a painting? Come with me and we'll find out together. Hi everyone, I'm Cindy from CLM Creative and welcome to my channel. Now I have these different color fountain pens that I bought from Temu. And I was playing around with them the other day just to see if they were bleed proof, and they were not bleed proof at all. So I was disappointed and I didn't know what to do with them. And then I saw this video from a YouTube artist that used one color fountain pen. He used blue actually. And he created this whole scene. So that got me thinking. I'm like, hey, I have multiple colors. Why don't I use these? And see if I could do a landscape scene. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to be using this photo from Unsplash as my inspiration. Now what I'm thinking of doing is maybe putting some flowers, wildflowers here, maybe wildflowers there. I don't know, to be continued. Let me just move these over. I have the scrap paper, just play around with. And what I'm going to be using is this quill brush, number 3 quill brush. And my Meeden dual water wells, one for wash, one for rinse. So let's get started. I have some paper towels handy just in case I need it. I have an idea. So it was a fascinating video actually. Let me see if I could do, now I have a dark blue. So I think I'll do, see if I could create some clouds and such. I'm just, okay, that's the dark blue. I happen to have a light blue here. Now, these pens I got from Temu, these fountain pens, they don't have the names of the colors or anything. So you have to go by the tips to determine the color. It just says pen here. I'll see if I could find the link and link it below. I think this whole set was like $5 or something. Now I did do a quick sketch with my watercolor pencils. Now I'm going to use black instead of, since I don't have beige or brown ink, I'll just use black. Now what I think I'll do first is maybe do the green. I have this color green here. Let's see. I want to do landscapes with buildings and such, so that's what I want to do. So this is what he did. He just scribbled the areas where there was greenery. I don't know what the nib size of these are or anything because they don't say anything at all. So now what he also did was he just scribbled. If he wanted shadows, he just scribbled to indicate shadows. I'll see if I could find the link and link it below. But he just used one color to determine the values, which I thought was fascinating. Now this could come out really decent or it could come out really bad. Let's see. Now let me use the black to indicate the little house here and this little this area. So let me just, now what he did was he did indicate like they're slates. He didn't draw each and every one of them, but if he wanted shadows, he just drew these in. I will speed up the video so you don't have to watch me draw every little slate here. Okay, let me do this. Now what he did was he also drew these and to indicate the slats. It's also he didn't draw every little thing, but this is my first attempt at this. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Let's see. Now I think his fountain pen was a little thicker. So let me just indicate shadows. And there is a window there. Indicate these first inside of the window. Then there's like an outside of the window. Oh yes, I'm using my journal, I forgot to say. Oops, just jumped right in. Ha. Let me just do this. Over here there's like little slats. It might be too much. Okay. Let me tell you what I'm using. I'm using my 5x5 by 8x5 sketchbook. This is supposed to, I think this is cotton. I'm gonna have the link below. It doesn't say what brand it is, which is interesting, and it's cold press. So that's what I'm using. And I think what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to do the little road here in black as well. Okay, now looks like it's smooth, but I'll see if I can do little textures. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is to see if I could do a whole array of like wildflowers over here, like just wildflowers, just to give it some more color. This is very therapeutic, I have to admit. First, play around with this area. Just let's see. This is red. Let's see. Okay. I think that would be more. Let's add a little purple. Why not? I only have one kind of green, which is a shame, but let me see if I could. Now this is, and then it looks like there's like a big bush over here or a tree. I'm not so sure what it is. It's mostly in silhouette. It's a bunch of greens over here, a lot of greens. It's like this disappeared. And then here is where there's like bushes and such. I'm going to simplify the painting. I'm thinking of adding, continue with the wildflowers. Now, I think I'll just do, I'll just do dots. Let's see what happens. Or like little dots. Well, they're not dots. I don't know how water is going to affect these, but make it look like it's almost continuous. What's it doing? I'll use purple. Okay, maybe some more. Well, I'll just do a little bit more over here. This is super therapeutic. Okay. Let me go back to the green. And then from there, like really. Go back here, because it's like, add some more dark areas here maybe. Yeah, all this is green. Okay. So I think it's ready to add water. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I'm gonna use this. Well, let's see. Number 3. All right, let's start. I'm gonna start with this. Wow, look at that. See? Wow. See. Oops, and touch the green. See if I can mix some of this. Now let's see if I could do a light blue. See, there's some clouds. Let me see if I could pick it up with. Now this is a test. If I could lift, kind of create clouds. Not really, but it does make it lighter, which is nice. But let's see. Secretly hoping it wouldn't leave the lines. I hoped that it would dissolve, but it hadn't. Let me see, hold on. Okay. You know what? Alright. It's good to know. Very good to know. Okay. Doesn't look that horrific. I should not have done a cloud shape here. If it was just a squiggly line, that would have been okay. I think. Not so sure. Okay, but okay. Now let's see with the greens. I'm playing around with values now. See the values? This is going to be dark since it's all in shadow. See, I was hoping to do that. I was hoping the sky would dissolve the lines like it did here. Right. Now, let me just see if I could just not make it so green. Create like shadows, which is what I wanted to do. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oops. Okay, that's all right. What happens if I use this when it's already wet? Let's see. Because these are like bushes in front. These are like bushes in front. Well, not really. They're in the back, actually. They're recessive. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Light green. Yep, I live in the city. Let me just, oh yeah, let me just. See, light green into dark. That's what I wanted. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me see if I could. See, you have to play around with it. Since I don't have a dark green, I have to try and create shadows. Now he played around with values. That's how he created shadows, and that's what I'm trying to do. Let me see if I could make it darker. Create this dark. Let me see. Just start playing around here. Trying to do very light, very light. I don't mind that some of the gray has gotten in there. It doesn't bother me. As a matter of fact, let me try and see if I can use it to create shadows. It's an idea. I'm not touching those yet. Let's go here. Let's see if I can use some of this on here. See, I'm just playing. That's all I'm doing. It's just playing. Oh, I like that dry brush effect. That's nice. I think I'll leave that there. Make that dark. And then here, dry brush. Use that too. do a little bit of this. Let me see if I can use some of that here to make it cause shadows. Let me see. Less dark. See if I can use some of that there. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. And then just use a little bit of that to give it some kind of color. Oh, that's a little bit much. That's a lot of water. Let me see if I can sop it up. Yep, I could. Yay. Okay, that might be a little... I may have to wait until this dries. But it is giving it some color. I mean, it's giving it gray, which is making it gray, which is what I wanted. And then this. Let's see, this is well. Let me see. See if I pick some of that up. Okay. Let's see what I could do with this. This is pure experimentation. Alright, so let me see. If I lift this up, make it lighter. A little bit. Not too much. Now let's try here. Okay. Now I'll wait until that's dry. I think I will. I'll wait until that's dry. Okay. So let me tackle these flowers. Okay, the camera shut off just when I was about to finish this up, but I let it dry, so don't look like much now. So what I'm thinking of doing is, this looks a little awkward, so I'm just going to add some greenery there. Definitely add some greenery there. So let's see. Yeah, that's much better. So it doesn't look range. See if I can add a little bit more green so it won't look so odd. Well, okay, so what I'm gonna do is, we'll sprinkle some more here maybe. I'll just do that. It's not as vibrant, but make it look like it's from a distance. Close that. A little purple there. Okay. Let me see if I can add a little bit of blue, because I would like to make this look like shadow. See what happens if I add a little bit of blue. See what happens. Along with a little bit of the green. See if I can mix it together. See what happens. Oh, it does make it a little dark, a little darker. Makes it look a little turquoisey, a little bit on the turquoise shade, I should say. Let me see what happens. Now I'm kind of curious. What happens if I use a darker blue? Along with the green. See, I'm just playing around. But that's how you explore. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Go back to this black and add a little bit more detail, just some that's wet, so just some details, that's all. What I'm gonna do is add some more, just add some slates here. That's all you do, is add like a hint of it. Make it seem like the bush is going over the fence or this wall here. Let me go back here. Just do this. Okay, I may have been a mistake, but that's alright. Then maybe a little bit, bring it down there so it doesn't look like it's just stopping. Alright, just remembered. I'm gonna add some middles. This was fun, actually. Do I need middles? Well, maybe hints of middles. it's a distance. Okay. All right. So let's remove the tape. I think I'll continue to play around with inks. Other brands of inks. Continue to play around with it. I don't know if I like it or not. Do you like this? Comment below. It's interesting. It's different, that's for sure. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone.